We are ready for basketball in Bluefield as the Bluefield College women's basketball team hosts Truett McConnell in an AAC battle here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Hello, everybody. Bailey Engel on the call for you here. Glad to have you with us here at the Dome, and we are sorry we cannot have you here with us, but we are making sure that in the comfort of your own home that you can watch Bluefield College play some basketball today. Corey Mullins, now in his 7th season as the head coach of Bluefield College women's basketball, headed with a team that is 0-1. They played a few days ago against West Virginia Tech, dropped that game 80-65 in Beckley, but this is a team that really has to try to redefine themselves on the defensive end. This is how Corey Mullins brands his basketball teams. Defense, 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 and we'll have to see if they're able to do that today. Now, mind you, a couple of players coming back this year that have played well on the offensive end, including Sierra Cook, the senior from Chesapeake, Virginia. She led the Rams last year in scoring. Well, she's their leading returner for Bluefield College. Also, for a couple of players coming back, Tiana Crockett in the lineup for the Rams today, going up against a Truett McConnell team that is 2-0. This is their first game against an AAC foe. They played against Toccoa Falls College, won that by 40, and beat Kaiser University on the campus of Truett McConnell by 3 points. So now we are ready. Niala Curtis, another one of those returners for Bluefield, the senior from Waldorf, Maryland, in the middle with Jessica Jackson, the junior from Bradenton, Florida, for Truett McConnell. Rams to go right to left in the white jerseys, and Truett McConnell going left to right in the navy blue. Tip-off goes the way of Bluefield College, and folks, we're going to try to experiment with the clock a little bit today. It might not be the exact same thing as on the court, but we're going to do our best as Bluefield College now has Blue Frame Technologies, which allows us to have a running clock, at least up here. Now, it's not the exact same, but now we'll get back to basketball. Crockett feeds over to Morgan Wiley. You got to look for the Rams in the perimeter. 5 on the shot clock, and it's good for Sierra Cook. They're going to call that a 2 for Cook. Like we said, it's going to be a big scorer for the Rams this year, as she was last season. Sydney Rumble in the right wing. Now we'll have to see if Bluefield College, what they can do on the defensive end. And a new player in Kylie Meadows, the junior from Beaver, West Virginia. Big kick out on the right side for Howell. Driving in and fouled to stop the clock at 9:10. Let's see if it is a shooting foul. Looks like it's going to be. And that will send the junior from Claremont, Georgia, to the line. Teak Fields, the head women's basketball coach at Truett McConnell, trying to get a 3-0 start to the season after that one is missed. Rams 0-1, playing against a pretty tough West Virginia Tech team that has been challenging for Bluefield to play against in the past. So leading by 1 now. Here's Wiley, a West Virginia native herself. Cook off a screen. Meadows lost the ball, picked away. Here comes Quan Holton. Holton lobs it to the left block. Rams able to get back on defense, though. And that will be a turnover to give the Rams the ball back with 8:41 left. Sierra Cook off to the far side. Meadows. Cook drives. Lost the ball, another turnover. Both teams pickpocketing down low. Drive down the other side of the court trying to set up. And Howell will just pass it back out to her point guard and Sydney Rumble. So no fans inside the Dome today for the foreseeable future. Hopefully looking to change that in the next couple of months. And a charge drawn by Crockett. That's a big-time one. Well, Tiana Crockett doing a great job on defense there and forcing yet another turnover. That's the first foul on Truett McConnell. Now going into the front court. Rams only hit 1 shot so far. Niala Curtis trying to change that, and does from beyond the arc. Great job, first 3 of the year to be hitting the Dome, and it's Curtis, the Maryland native. Defense chanting on that socially distanced bench right on the right side. You might be able to see it. The fact that the Rams don't have a straight line. Instead, it's kind of like what you saw in the NBA bubble this year. Spin around. Good turn. Can't finish on the play by Holton. And the Rams pick away the rebound. Whistle blows. And I think they're going to try to get the clock right. Right now it reads at 7:24. I think they want the shot clock to be a bit more correct. And they do. So they put the shot clock down to 25. Didn't start it on time. Crockett out to the far side. Turnaround, Meadows for the bunny. No good. Curtis trying to follow the ball. And it will stay with Bluefield College. Going to just give you the clock as I say it. So 7:08 left. Sierra Cook. Wants someone to pass to and finds Deanna Crockett. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Good job by Wiley. Underhands Meadows. Great ball movement. Can she finish? No. Well, they used up the entire shot clock for that. On the right wing, Howell drives, kick out, wide open three, coming up. No good off the side of the rim. An open miss there for Sydney Rumble. 6:30 left to play. What an open pass, and Curtis finishes with her second bucket. So now 7-1. Truett McConnell with empty trips on the other side of the floor. Remember, this is a team that scored 100 points so far this year. Here's Rumble. Whistle blows, and an offensive foul. Gives Bluefield the ball right back. So still scoreless. A substitute checking in for the Bears. It's Brenna Tate. Tate comes onto the floor for Rumble. Also see Sydney Smith. Just about 6 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wiley with the left-handed dribble. Curtis is open. Wiley. And a 3-second violation banged on Meadows. Into the front court, Sydney Smith. Trying to curl it around. They have not hit a field goal as of yet. Good defense by the Rams and mistakes on open layups by Truett McConnell. But to the credit, the Rams have not really given up an open shot. And there's a foul as Holton was storming her way into the lane. And it's the second foul called on Kylie Meadows. And Shayla Spell will check in. Meadows goes off. And so does Morgan Wiley. First checking into the game today for Bluefield, the freshman Emily Breeding from Abingdon, Virginia. First free throw is good, and now Truett McConnell finally has 2 points. So a 5-point lead for the Rams. Niala Curtis with 5 points so far. Holton hits both at the charity stripe. Five and a half minutes left in the first quarter. Not sure McConnell has kind of anchored down on Bluefield College's offense as well. Working around the arc. Niala Curtis hit those open shots. Here's Breeding. Good move at the free throw line. Cook lets it fly. Tipped in the air, and a defensive rebound snagged by the Bears. Sprinting into the front court. And to get back on defense. That's what they're able to do. Settle in. Truett McConnell hasn't had an opportunity to score on any fast breaks today, that's for sure. Drive in the baseline. And a whistle foul right before she drove in. So that stops the clock at 4:43. Looking for an inbounds pass, swing it in. Lost the ball for just a moment. Good job on the defense. Picked away by Crockett. Rams trying to capitalize on a fast break. Crockett, bounce pass feed, and Curtis misses the layup. Meanwhile, the shot clock never started, so Truett McConnell has a fresh shot clock. Swing it out in the corner. Three, arced up. No good. Out of play, and it stays with Truett McConnell. It'll be an inbounds pass, halting the clock at 4:12. Turn around, a hook shot rolls home. Off of the bench, some points for Sierra Kendall. Let's make it now 7-5, a one-possession game for Truett. Being down 7-1, Rams on a bit of an offensive dormancy period. Crockett, left wing, off the rim. Stolen in the backcourt. Here comes Cook. Swinging out Curtis for three. Can't bury the triple. Shayla Spell actually gets away with a bit of a foul there. She trucked Brenna Tate in the process. And Corey Mullins calls a timeout. That stops the clock at 3:33. We'll take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. It's 7-5. Welcome back, everybody. Sierra Cook ready to inbound as Bluefield College leads by 2 here in this home opener for the Bluefield College women's basketball season. Already 0-1. Truett McConnell 2-0. Defenses look solid for the Rams today. Can Breeding keep it on offense? No. And Curtis, what a great effort she's had in the first quarter. Curtis has been open, taking a couple of good shots. Shayla Spell bullies to the basket and finishes. That was a great feed inside by Curtis, but an even better job, obviously, by Shayla Spell. Bully her way into the left block and pounded off of the glass. Right wing. Lob inside, and Spell was draped over the back of Sierra Kendall. So it's 9-5, stopping the clock at 2:53. Rams want to substitute. They'll get one. New player jogging in. That's Brianna Poole, the sophomore from Danville, Virginia. Corey Mullins coaching with a mask on. 7th season. A lot this team has to deal with, obviously, with coronavirus. Times where you try to really get into a practice swing as she misses another shot, and the Rams have to take a break. So now trying to find their first win today. Comes Cook. Comes Crockett. What a head fake. Open lane. Finishes no. Missed the layup. Down the floor. 3-on-1 goes Truett McConnell. Tough pass, and Holton almost made that roll home. A wrestling match under the basket. And Kendall will win it with the possession arrow pointing the way of Liberty. 2:22 remaining, first quarter. Inside Crockett. Oh, like a defensive back throwing up the hand on a fade route. Pop the ball out for the incomplete pass, but that's not exactly how it works in basketball. Actually won it back for Bluefield. No, Curtis thought that the Rams were getting it back, and instead it's for Truett McConnell. Up at the top of the floor, here's Howell. Holton trading the ball around in the perimeter. 8 on the shot clock. Powell jumps off the glass, miss. Breeding mistimed her jump, but Cook was able to pick up the pieces anyway. Sierra Cook inside and a walk. That one's booked on Poole. Brenna Tate. Oh, Howell has had the ball for most of the possession. Swinging up a three, no good for Lagarde and Holton from Phoenix City, Alabama. Misses, and now the Rams have possession again. 1:40 remaining first quarter, pretty back and forth. Not a big offensive shootout, that's for sure. Both teams trying to get in the rhythm offensively and haven't been able to do so because the defenses have been strong on either side. Also just about finishing layups. Comes Cook. Crossover. Long two. Missed it. Poole claps in a rebound. Off the side of the backboard. Falling to the floor. Howell. A tie-up. No, they'll call a timeout before that. Teak Fields burns a timeout with 1:18 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Rams lead by 4. Just 1:18 remaining in the first quarter of play. Bailey Engel on the play-by-play call for you here. Truett McConnell down by 4 as the Rams defense has hunkered down against this Truett McConnell offense. Well, can the Rams capitalize on their offensive end? Howell drive in, kick out. Brenna Tate fed Holton. Swing it down to Kendall. Spins, found the angle, and couldn't finish. Shot clock now reset. I don't think that hit the rim, actually, and swatted away. Curtis able to pick it up off of the pawed ball by Poole, and a fresh shot clock for Bluefield. Crockett staggers into the front court, hoping for help. The Bluefield team looking for its first win. Starting 0-1 on the season, be a great AAC showdown if Cook can finish lots of baskets like that, and she's able to. 11-5. Shot clock now off with 25 seconds remaining in this first quarter. So far, Niala Curtis with 5 points. Swing it down low, put on the deck, and a pounded shot falling for Camilla Howell. So now 11-7 as Howell bricked it into the hoop. Here comes Cook on a pretty crazy drive. No, Poole lost the ball. 1 second remaining, and Truett McConnell holds. That will be it for the first quarter of play. 11-7 after 10 minutes here at the Dome. We're going to be back with the second quarter after this. Welcome back, everybody. Ready to start the second quarter. Rams lead by 4. It's 11-7. Morgan Wiley, as well as the young guard Emily Breeding, start out the backcourt. Crockett, Poole, and another returner, Taylor Dunford, all on the floor for Bluefield College, leading by 4 points. Curtis leading the way for the Rams in that first quarter. Like we said, not really offensively great, but the Rams have been good on defense. Here's Breeding on a head fake. Got blocked, though. Kendall picks it up. Sprinting now into the front court. Ooh, that might have been a carry. Got away with it and draws a foul. Ratavia Floyd, the junior guard. So they call a foul on Crockett, her first, team's first of the second quarter. Floyd and her Bears down by 4. Make it 3 now after that free throw rattles in. And Floyd is able to hit both. So it's 11-9. Bounce pass down low. Poole. And that is a shot clock violation. So now for Truett McConnell, down by 2. Can they capitalize on the offensive end? This is an offensive stagnation between both teams as Kendall ties the game up. Kendall's going to be trouble down low. The Rams aren't able to really stop her in the low post. Swing it out in the corner. Stolen away. Fast break, and Floyd, untouched, misses the layup. Oh, wow. And a walk. Just turnover after turnover. Top of the key, Kendall. Swing it out to Floyd. Meadows trying to get a hand on it. Pass inside. Kendall puts it on the deck and got it. Rams have not been able to stop her. Wiley spots up a 3. Swish! Takes the lead right back. Drive inside, missed it. On the deck. And no shot as Meadows gets fouled. So it's 14-13 with the Rams leading, 7:21 remaining in the second quarter. Breeding, swinging in, right wing 3. No good. And a foul call down low. The left wing, Rumble. Top of the key. Out to the left. 3 no good. Rebound clapped in by Breeding. Under 7 minutes left to go in the half. Here's Niala Curtis. Breeding's wide open. Bounces over the backboard, and that goes the way of Truett McConnell. So 14-13, 6:48 left. Drive inside, no good. Six and a half minutes left to go. Wiley underhands Curtis. Swinging out free throw line. They are really trying to get that open 3, and Truett McConnell is making them work for it. Well, these free throws, or these field goals for the Rams have been tough to hit. .609 left in the second quarter. Right wing. Pass on the far end. Drives. Tipped. Good job by Curtis causing that turnover. Cook in a track meet. Lays it up. No good. Crockett. Put back can't fall. Off the glass and in. Truett McConnell able to take the lead right back. Offensive foul burned on Bluefield. It's going to be on Curtis on a moving screen. 5:16 left to go. Rumble underhands Holton. Holton blocked. And a foul is called, stopping the clock at 4:58. Kind of seems like this is the rhythm that this game has fallen into. Drive inside, get fouled. And nobody's been able to finish on these drives or these layups. I mean, they have all just bounced around the entire time. Corey Mullins trying to get his team to help on some of these drives so it doesn't turn into a one-on-one play down low. And to combat against the ball screen. So the first of 2 free throws coming up. Flick the wrist and rolls out. Good. So now it's a 2-point lead for Teak Field's team. The assistant coach Sheena Johnson. The Rams once again with the assistant coach and Tiara Huntsman. Homer Gardner, Webb Star. 4:45 in the half. Crockett finds Breeding. Wiley, spot up 3. Nothing but net. Oh, that's a money 3 from Morgan Wiley. From Gap Mills, West Virginia, the sophomore sinking one to give the Rams a lead. Kendall wants a little bit of help, finds it at the top of the key, and Howell. Stolen away. Here comes Crockett. Cook, can she finish? Gets fouled as the ball flies up to Jupiter, and she'll go to the line with 4:12 in the second quarter. Off the mark. By the way, that's the second foul on Quan Holton. Might be something worth catching up on, or worth looking on. As Holton, if she gets into foul trouble, make it a little bit easier for Bluefield as that second free throw goes 18-16. Natalie Nixon in, the junior from Claremont, Georgia. Swinging out top of the key, Kendall. Here's a three. Following her shot, Kendall was wide open down low. Turnaround, missed. Rams got lucky there because Kendall was wide open. Probably could have just pushed the ball back up. Here's Meadows. Good. Check that. That's Emily Breeding. Either way, it's a three. Count the triple. 21-16. Almost a walk. Now that defense getting tough for Bluefield. Now up by 5. Long two. Good. That's Asia Davis. And now they're going to make sure a substitute gets in. That's Brenda Tate. Here comes Crockett. Tied up down low. Good job defensively. Led the way that time by Nixon. Now after the steal, finds Davis. Here comes a three. Howell short. Rebound Kendall and muscled back by Cook. 3 minutes left to play in the half. Here's Cook. Well, the Rams, I don't think that they have finished a layup today. Now, granted, that time was a foul, so it's a bit harder, but I don't think that either team has had a clean drive to the basket and actually made the shot. This has been that type of game. Yana Struther, the guard from Edinburgh, Virginia. Her shot is good for Sierra Cook. Gives the Rams a 4-point lead. .253 remaining, second quarter. Top of the key, Kendall. Here comes Davis. Davis drives. Missed the shot. And a foul called by Kendall. Make that the fourth foul. So both teams about to be in the bonus. Kendall, that's her first. 2.5 minutes left. Next foul sends them to the line either way. Emily Breeding up the floor. Cook, number 10, spins, hands off Curtis. Reverse layup, beautiful touch. Well, she just chucked that behind her shoulder. Here comes a three. Missed, but an offensive rebound. Nixon, swing down low to Davis. Now she'll go to the line. So largest lead of the game right now for the Rams. Surpassing that mark when they were up 7-1, now 25-18. Well, nothing but net. Apologize for the technical difficulties, folks. Rams are leading. It's 25-20. Up by 1 point over Truett McConnell. Hopefully those won't come back again. We got to remember, folks, we are dealing with unprecedented times, and unprecedented resources are being used here at Bluefield College to make sure we can get these broadcasts for you on. And unfortunately, we are dealing with some periodic Wi-Fi issues. Struther hits the first free throw and converts the second as well. Oh, 27-20. Howell with 1:30 left before the second quarter. A foul called on Curtis. I think for Curtis, that's her third. Yeah, she's in trouble. I'd have to take out Curtis and take a considerable break, or at least play a little less with reckless abandonment. You can tell she's frustrated, playing a physical game. So the score, 27-20. And the free throw goes after both of them hit. So 27-22. Rams still lead by a couple of scores here. Strother in the right wing. Sierra Cook. Wiley gets called. I think they either called a walk or maybe that was a 3-second violation. Either way, it stops the clock at 1:08. Free throw line, Howell. Missed the layup, but it's foul with 55.7 remaining. 55.7 seconds remaining. This is a free throw. Look at the wrists. Missed again. Crockett with a good job of boxing everyone out to get the get the missed free throw on the rebound. So here's Crockett. Spins. Good shot by Breeding on the baseline. Missed. Or at least made a couple of defenders miss, and the shot is no good. So 28 seconds left. Here comes Cook. Free throw line, Strother. Drives inside. Wants some help. Has to get it out. And does to Breeding. 18 seconds remain. Here comes Cook. Turned around. Jumper. Missed. Followed her own shot. Did not hit the rim. Shot clock does not reset. And Breeding converts off of the glass anyway. So now the shot clock is off. It's 31-22. Pass down inside. Nixon gets hacked. Stops the clock with 1.2 seconds remaining. Free throw. Rattles home. Makes it an 8-point game. Teakfield saying don't foul. Only 1.2 seconds remain. Nixon with both free throws made. If the Rams can chuck one up here, and they will not. So that is it for the first half of play in the home opener of Bluefield College women's basketball. They lead by 7 over Truett McConnell. Almost ready for the second half. Rams basketball back inside of the dome. Bailey Engel on the call for you here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. We're glad to have you with us. Bluefield College leading by 7 in this one. And Sierra Cook looking pretty good for the Rams. Niala Curtis had a solid first quarter. Have to watch out for her, though, since she has 3 fouls already. For Bluefield, though, that defense was pretty tough for Truett McConnell to deal with, and now the Rams will go left to right to close out this game. Bailey Engel on the call. We're happy to have you along with us. We're on the ride of Bluefield College women's basketball as we are ready to start the third quarter. So Curtis, Cook, also for Bluefield, Kylie Meadows is on the floor, and there's a missed shot, and it's clapped in by Kendall. Holton. Here's a 3. Going right out of the gates with a triple and missed. So Sierra Cook into the front court, wants a little bit of help. Clock has rolled down, 30 seconds so far in the third quarter. Curtis lost the ball, picked away. And it's scooped up by Truett. Down the floor, Holton also has a couple of fouls, lost her layup, rebound picked back up. And now for Truett McConnell, there's 2 shots missed from point-blank range. And I think that when you look at this game at the end of it, you're definitely going to see both teams being frustrated with the fact that they have missed a good amount of just not incredibly easy, but definitely not incredibly hard shots from about 4 feet away. And that's stolen. Kendall poked the hand and made Meadows fumble. Jackson, front rim, no good. Rumble got it. Underhands Kendall, and she swishes with the left hand. So the first basket of the third quarter goes the way of Truett McConnell's 6-foot forward from Griffin, Georgia. Curtis down the baseline. Falls into a double team. By the way, leading the Rams in points, a couple of players with 7. Sierra Cook, Emily Breeding hitting a 3-pointer and a couple other shots. Niala Curtis started out with the Rams 5 of their first 7. Also with 6, Morgan Wiley who had a couple of 3s. See if Wiley can do it again. Great pump fake. Pulls up from 14. Can't hit it off the backboard and rebounded. Front rim no good. (31-26). Another shot able to fall for Truett McConnell. Three on the way. Wiley, no good. Drive in. Blocked away by Crockett. Got a hand in there. Rams are going to try to slow it down. Only up by 3. They've led by as much as 7 in this game. Clock has rolled down to 7:18, by the way, in the third quarter. Crockett fought away. Finds Meadows. Wide open from 15. Got the free throw length jumper to fall. Timeout burned by Corey Mullins. And for Bluefield, it is a 5-point game. 7:06 remains in this one. And the third quarter is 33-28. 33-28, a 5-point lead for Bluefield College, trying to get their first win of the year, but it's not going to be easy against Truett McConnell. Starting to heat up a bit offensively. Rams have hit one shot so far in the quarter. And they'll get a walk. Nope, not a walk, but a 3-second violation burned on Truett McConnell, and Corey Mullins was about to jump onto the floor and call it himself if they weren't going to. 6:47 left in the third quarter. What do the Rams do? They haven't been able to effectively move the ball as much as they would like. Really a drive inside. Shayla Spell had a good basket early where she tried to bully in. See if she can do it again. Turns around. No good. Flicks the ball out. Crockett, the Withville native, finds Spell. And the second try in the possession goes for the Idaho native, 35-28. Now it's kind of crazy that a lot of these women's basketball games in the past had really packed the crowd. And a foul offensively called on Truett McConnell. Burned that one on Jessica Jackson. And it is a bit odd that you can really hear everything without the applause of the crowd. The only two people in the stands right now are the athletic director, Tanya Walker, as well as the head men's basketball coach and really dome supervisor, Richard Morgan. Sarah Cook goes across the timeline with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Crockett flings it out, Meadows. Meadows bullies it off the square. Kylie Meadows making her dome debut. Transfer from Oregon Tech. That's a three-pointer miss. Shayla Spell lets it fly out. Timeout called by Teak Fields. Rams lead by 9. Largest lead of the ball game for Bluefield College with 5:37 left to play in the third. So leading by 9 into the right wing, Morgan Wiley. Bluefield heating up on a bit of a run here. Spell drives. Swing it out, Cook. 8 on the shot clock. Cook finds Spell. Back to the basket. Can't score. Here comes a drive from Floyd. Howell, baseline. Wide open. 3 from Tate. Bounces off of the backboard. Apologize once again for the technical difficulties, folks. 39-28 the score. Just missed one Bluefield College basket. They lead by 11. Largest lead of the game. By the way, a foul called on Jessica Jackson, her second. .4:17 left to go in the third quarter. Bailey Engel on the call for you here. Out to Wiley. Puts it on the deck. Wiley. Top of the key, Sierra Cook. Here comes Cook with 3 on the shot clock. Nails the 15-footer. I'm trying to reset the shot clock before the buzzer goes off. Either way, adds to the largest lead of the ball game for Bluefield College now at 13 points. Oh, what a slump right now for Truett McConnell, who got it all the way down to a 3-point game, and the Rams have Really pounded it on with some efficient offense. Meanwhile, a foul called on Bluefield. That's the first foul of the third quarter, first foul of the half called on the Rams, and it'll be the second on Morgan Wiley. Swirls in and out. Goes in. So still a profitable trip to the line. One of the free throws made cuts it down to a 12-point game. Meadows finds Curtis in a kick out. Cook flings up a shot. Good. Starting to look like Sierra Cook getting into her bag a little bit. 43-29. Kendall at the top of the key. Ten on the shot clock. Here comes Howell. She'll go to the line. So Howell going to the line for a couple of free throws. First free throw off the mark. So the Rams 0-1, looking for a win against an undefeated, mind you, 2-0 Truett McConnell team. And bounces off the hands of Meadows, and for Truett McConnell, they'll get a fresh shot clock and a brand new possession here. Rams defense has been tough. I mean, they lead by 14 for a reason. Bring it down to Kendall. Off the glass and in. I think if Truett McConnell's going to come back into this game, they're going to have to execute this press well, and they're going to have to get Kendall into it. A good job by Bluefield College maneuvering out of that full court press. Now a man-to-man defense. Crockett splits the man-to-man, lays it up with a left hand. But we haven't seen the execution like that on a layup down the lane. And they're able to find it. 2 minutes left to go, third quarter. Swing it down low, and it's good. Brenna Tate. 12-point lead. Crockett's open. Decides to just curl it out for a more lengthy possession. Breeding for three. Nothing but net. Second three of the game for the freshman. Getting back on defense. And it's tipped. Breeding. 2-on-2 go the Rams. She decides to wait for help. Finds it in Cook. Cook. Yes. 17-point lead for the Rams. All created off of that steal. With a minute 15 remaining. Rams on the verge of leading by 20 points. What a performance by Bluefield College. Left-handed dribble. Drives in. No good. Tough one for Ratavia Floyd. Need a new shot clock. It's going to buzz. And they never did. So we're going to have to stop this at one point. Here comes Crockett off the rim. And now they start a brand new possession. And Crockett is down. They'll have to blow the whistle. Ratavia Floyd sinks the layup. It's 50-35 with 42 and a half seconds to go. And we'll take a quick break as Crockett gets up. Very tough. Just wants to jog it off. Doesn't want to leave the game. Looks like she fell on her knee. Just wants a quick break. Anna Struther comes into the game, as does Brianna Poole. So it's 42 and a half seconds remaining. Full court press again. Getting into desperation time for Truett McConnell. Down by 15 points. Rams have led by as much as 17. Got to get it down the floor. Football pass to Breeding. Gets stripped in the lane. And the ball goes off of Breeding. She's not excited about that call, but she'll get back on defense. That was a heck of a job by Quan Holton. And now the shot clock is off with 29.2 to go. Top of the key. Davis to Kendall. Gets through Poole, misses the shot anyway. 11 seconds remain. Cook into the front court. Has time, doesn't have to rush it. Here comes Curtis, carries to the rim. Front rim no good. Floyd can't get the shot off, and that is it. We are 75% done with this game. 50-35 the score. Rams lead by 15 and look impressive, especially in that quarter. They scored 19. Start of the fourth quarter. Rams lead by 15. Good defense. Holton swing it down to Kendall. Like I said, if Truett McConnell gets back into this game, it's going to be through her. Have to restart the shot clock. Here comes Sierra Cook out of a double team. Can't go backwards. She already crossed the timeline. And a timeout called by Corey Mullins. So we'll take a break. 9:19 left to go in the game. 50-37. Sierra Cook and Bluefield leading by 13 with 9:19 remaining in this game. Home opener of Bluefield College women's basketball. Man-to-man defense still for Truett McConnell. Rams have been able to maneuver through that, especially in that third quarter. Curtis flying to the basket. I mean, that was a perfect-looking layup. Rams executed well, 52-37. Davis drives and gets the Rams to foul her. That'll be the third one on Bluefield College already. The scoreboard says that, but that cannot be correct. There we go. It's going to be the first one. We're only a minute and 3 seconds in. Inbound pass, hit no one. Breeding, 3-on-1 go the Rams. Cook feeds, Poole, bullets it in. And I think the Rams were so open right there that they almost missed that. By the way, that last foul was called on Breeding. That's her second. Got to watch out for Curtis, who has 3 fouls, but Bluefield leading pretty confidently in this one by 17. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Have to make a move. And a foul is called down low. It's going to be on Curtis. That's her 4th. And with the shot clock rolling down, that really is a gift to Truett McConnell. 8:21 remaining in the game. Ten on the shot clock. Bluefield defense making it tough. 3 on the way. Good for Floyd. Have to see if they count the full triple there. They will not. It's just a 2. 54-39. Meadows getting double teamed in the backcourt. Has to pass it and finally does. And Poole lost the ball. That's really the first win of the day for the Truett McConnell full court press. Rams had done a good job before, and I think that Meadows, a little bit of inexperience there in this Bluefield offense, maybe did not have any help. $7:50 left to go. Top of the key, Kendall finds Ratavia Floyd. Kendall spins on Poole. Good. 13-point game. They need to start the shot clock. The shot clock, oh my goodness, now it does, about at midcourt. And I think there's an issue, I believe, with the reception of the buttons. It's late. Like I said, folks, we're doing with what we can. 7.5 minutes to go. Crockett out of this man-to-man. It's been tough, and Kendall swats the ball away. Outlet pass to Floyd, and she swatted herself. Cook got the block. Kendall missed it. Loose ball. Crockett falls to the floor. She's already banged up, and she's playing a physical game. Draws the foul on Brenna Tate, and well, for Corey Mullins, I don't think you love how you just played offense on that possession, but you love how you came back on defense, and especially Crockett, the senior from Wytheville, going down to the floor. She already got hurt earlier, flops to the ball, draws a foul, and now that is the second one on Truett McConnell, who is not in a position to put Bluefield on the free throw line for some bonuses later on. Out of a double team, here comes Crockett, finally finds Meadows on the deck. Yes, ma'am. You really got to give it to Crockett for how she maneuvered out of that double team as well. Rams can't get stuck in the quicksand of the full court press. Kendall, left-hander, rattles home. Breeding. Long 2 from Cook. Bounces off. Just why not try it? She was wide open. Holton. Miss, and Meadows pulls down the rebound. And once again, you're still dealing with the shot clock issues. The Rams kind of gifted there with 2 or 3 more seconds than they deserved. Meadows on a head fake. Breeding for 3. Air ball. Wiley found it. Underhands to Meadows. That's all Morgan Wiley, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't give up on the play. Found Meadows, and the layup goes in for 2. 5.5 minutes left to go, 5:22 to be exact. Bluefield College looks confident against Truett McConnell. Swing it down to Kendall. Spins to the right. Found it back. Second chance, no good. Meadows doing a good job keeping her honest down there with 5 minutes left. Comes Sierra Cook, a hip-high dribble. Bit of an errant pass. Wiley out of a double team. Wide open Breeding. Bears are able to get back on defense. Wiley stutter step and walked. The Rams milked down the shot clock that time to 9 seconds. Four and a half minutes to go. Good! Holton loaded up the three. It's been a while since Truett McConnell has hit a three, and they count all 3 points of it. So 4:18 left to go, full court press. A little bit of belief now for the Bears after that big-time triple hit. Crockett trying to squash that belief. Cook with a triple of her own. No good. Meadows, one-handed rebound. And they call a foul on Asia Davis. Meadows. (58-46). Foul called. 4 fouls now on Quan Holton. Rams are going to get back on defense. Instead of have any rebounders down there. Meadows swirls out. 4:04 left in the game. Plenty of time for Truett McConnell, so the Rams should still be trying to hit these free throws. Obviously, they're trying, but they haven't been able to hit them. 0 for 2. 4 minutes left to go. 12-point game. Tried to bait her on that shot. Long three. No good, but drew the foul. That was Ratavia Floyd kind of in a James Harden like three-point shot trying to bump into Crockett. Second foul called on Crockett. And it hits the first of 3. Actually called it just a 2. Wow. So it's 58-48. Want to substitute in. Curtis comes in. She has 4 fouls. Morgan Wiley gets a break on the bench with 3:51 left to go. 10-point lead for Bluefield College. They have led for the entirety of the second half. As that pass is picked away. Found it to Floyd. Step back triple. Good! It's a 7-point game. Rams have led by as much as 17. Swing it in for Crockett. 3:18 left to go. So 58-51. Lost the ball. It's loose. Out to Breeding. She sets a 3. Nothing but net, and that's what the Rams needed. So it's 61-51. No, they just called that a 2? How? I think now we're just trying to get the score correct. Because originally they had awarded the 3 that Ratavia Floyd hit to Bluefield. Then we had to figure out what happened there. So then Breeding hits a shot that looks like a 3, and they only count it as a 2. So now it's 61-53, so they did call it as a 3. With 2:47 to go. It's not a timeout. 2:47 left to play. Curtis and Bluefield. 63-53 here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Cook with that layup down the floor. Here comes Kendall, turns around and finds the shot. Timeout called by Teague Fields. It is 63-55, an 8-point game. And this one's going to be close with 1:59 remaining. (63-55). Rams need a couple of buckets to put this one on ice. 1:54 remaining. Nyala Curtis and the Rams have led by as much as 17 points in the second half, but Truett McConnell has cut it down to 8. Here comes Curtis, finds Breeding. Top of the key for Crockett. Shot clock rolling down now to 10 seconds. Sierra Cook on a head fake, spins, finds Breeding. The freshman for 3. Nothing but net. Oh, it's going to be a bit harder for Truett McConnell to come back after that one. 66-55. Another 3 for her. A freshman from Abingdon, Virginia. Here comes Floyd, backs up. Re-triggers the drive. It's good on a continuation. They will not call it. Instead, it's the 4th foul on Bluefield. And the 3rd on Tiana Crockett. That rolls the clock down to 1:13. And that was such a huge 3, and I think that if Truett McConnell has a chance of coming back, it got a lot harder because of that open 3 hit by Breeding. 1:07 left to go. Floyd picks up her dribble. 10 seconds, now down to 9. Kendall and the left block with a minute remaining. Holton loads up a 3. Misses softly, rebounded by Meadows, and got accidentally poked in the face there, it seems. And it will be a foul. It's white ball, and 2 shots coming up for Meadows. 54.1 remaining. Meadows, transfer from Oregon Tech, swings it in. 67-55. Second shot, no good. So with 50 seconds remaining, the Rams lead by 12. David. No good, 69-55, Sierra Cook able to bring it down for Bluefield. Truett McConnell will not foul. Sierra Cook holds the ball, and Bluefield College with an impressive showing against Truett McConnell today with a 69-55 win. Rams improve to 1-1 on the season, handing Truett McConnell its first loss of the 2020 campaign. Well, folks, it was fun. Apologize once again with the Wi-Fi going in and out, but it was definitely fun to watch Bluefield really get into an offensive rhythm, play some tough defense, and a few new players to watch out for, as well as some old ones for the Rams this year. Bluefield College basketball, women's basketball that is, 1-1 on the season with a 69-55 win today. So that is it here on a Saturday. Until next time, take it easy, Rams fans.